All right, and what indeed is Sven doing today? First thing Sven is doing is checking his levels, and looks like we are live and good to go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are going to be messing with a couple different campaigns. This campaign is my late night campaign, my offshoot campaign, sort of. I don't actually stream this one, but a druid and her ranger friend are running around. So what I had done is, let's go ahead and get this moved over so you can see, boom. So you can tell this is actually Fancy Guns Classic. Hey, Atomic Hero Squad, hello, hello, hello. Don't know if you are in time to see my high-speed new intro video that got created for me. A friend of mine put it together. I did the screenshots, and then another friend of mine did the music. So it's all original music, and Drake Takes is the one who puts it together. Marbanya is the one who wrote. He has a little synthesizer and a music program that he uses. Um, put it all together. Did the drums himself and stuff. It was pretty cool. He's um, very impressive. I was very happy with the result. So he's done a couple of my other intros as well, but this is the first time I have my own original music written specifically for the video. So I'm excited. I like it. I now have a new toy to play with every time I start my videos. Yeah, of course, as a streamer, you can check it out later here on Twitch. Um, so it's my prepping videos. So my Starfinder and my D&D prep. It's a new video. The last two have it. So, and of course, you can also check it out on YouTube. Um, anyway, yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I lurked in your stream for a bit, but I was in the middle of doing a bunch of other stuff. Gems of War, man, you are killing it in Gems of War. So those of you who came to watch D&D prep, go take a bathroom break for a second, because Atomic Hero Squad, Atomic_Hero Squad, is playing a game on. He plays it on the Switch. I play it on my phone. It's called Gems of War. It's a lot of fun. He was. I have been playing this for a couple years, although I took a long break, so I've been playing it probably actively for about 5 to 6 months, up to a level 136, I believe now, 30, 137, something like that. Atomic is at 350 and change. Of course, I know by now he's probably up to 400 because he played it this morning, but he is just killing it. Apparently, other members of his family play as well, so it sort of motivates him to play. Um, yeah, but I was just checking to see this morning because I know the only way to get underground is to finish all the storylines of all the kingdoms. I wonder if that was what you were doing because it didn't look like you were doing the daily quests and stuff. So I'm still floundering around in there. I mean, I've got really good teams. My team strength is about 6,000, 58, 59. I think I had one that was 6,000 and change. Um, but I really don't know exactly what I'm doing. I've got some badges. I've got um, uh, I've joined another guild, try to get one that's active. Um, so I do the guild fights. There's just so much to do in that game. Not really sure where to focus. And there's still so many blank spaces, trophies and boons and boosts. I'm not real sure where to get any of those things. So just trying to tap into that wealth of knowledge you have, Atomic, to figure out where I should be going, what I'm doing by emulating you, the master, seeing what you're doing. But what I'm doing is we have this campaign here. We set up last time Might have even been on last week's stream. We set up this map, and it started off with just this small map right here, this section right there. And I put the monsters in and decided, hey, this isn't enough room. So I added on all this stuff. So the last thing we're going to do to finish this off is going to add a little bit of line of sight so that when the players come in, it won't look like quite like this. It'll be a little bit more squared off for everybody. So we have wall selected. We're going to go with line, and we're just going to do a quick just inside this the drawn section. And what this does is it just blocks it off to where the players can't see beyond this red line. So it'll still look a little funky, but it won't be as weird. And it won't be as choppy and weird on the quick. And so, for example, let me show you. Throw a little rat boy out onto the map. So right now they're not in a fight, so we'll just grab Rendon. He's a wolf. We'll go to play, turn on line of sight. So now you can see, so all this weird circulars and stuff are gone, and you've just got the outline of what you can see. And then as I move up into the runes, got the trees blocking sight. If he was a person and not a wolf, he could climb into the tree, which then allows him to see everything around. The weird thing is they don't have line of sight on this. You should not be able to see above that, but that's okay. We'll let it go. Like they say in Frozen, just let it go. All right, so we're set. We're good for the map at least. See some rain pouring down as I zoom in and stuff. Looks pretty nice. I had set up, so you saw I opened up the classic. So what I'm doing is I'm filling in some of these. I'm using a lot of information. This is all homebrew. So I'm using a lot of information from my original homebrew campaign. Transferred over to Unity. Plus, this is a brand new campaign. So the calendar is still is non-existent. And I do want to have some of the calendar information in here. So when you turn on the calendars, you have to turn them on in your library. You go to library. I believe it's in the library. Just checking. It may be under the, let me check, modules and search. Calendars. So there you go. So you load the calendars. This comes with FancyCons Unity. And if I'm not mistaken, you can use it for any of them. This is part of the core set, so you can turn them on. My point is all rules sets have this, and then you have all these different types of. So you can see Traveler, there's Starfinder, Pathfinder, the Gregorian calendar, and then several different D&D ones. The one I'm using, if I'm not mistaken, is Calendar of Harptos. Let's check that for sure. The Calendar of Harptos is pretty unique, and I know what it looks like. So in this case, 5th, 7th, 11th, 4th, no. This is not the Calendar of Harptos. All right, so it just basically has 12 moons. So I'm not sure which one this is, so let's just go with, so we'll just start looking. World of Greyhawk, see if that's it. Nope. So let's remind myself, how do I get out of this? This calendar function is really good. I like it a lot. Reset calendar. Right click on it, and that's how you get rid of it. All right, so we're just going to go from left. I'm almost positive it's not any of these. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I was wrong. So this is the calendar of right click, reset, reset, Barovia. So Ravenloft with 12 moons. I guess that makes sense. All right, so now what I do is I have the classic, and what I can do is right click on classic. Again, right click's a little bit different, not a whole lot, but a tiny bit of difference between the two as far as functionality, opening, closing windows, things like that is a little different, but not huge. Size my windows so I can then just have them next to each other. And all I'm looking to do is add some of these entries that are from the calendar from before. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this, so don't worry. If you're watching this on YouTube, uh, don't worry, I'm not going to spend an hour. I am going to be spending an hour switching all of this information sometime, but right now, all I'm doing is just showing you how to do it, and I'll do it on my own time some other time. Another way I've done it, so you can open this up. So say, for example, right now in the other campaign, or right now in this campaign, it is day 9. So then you go to second moon, and so you can see in classic these are a little bit scrambled. Here they're in order, so it's nice. So second moon, 9th day, double click on it and it opens it up, and then it's just a matter of copy, paste. Copy, paste. So that's one way to bring it in from the older campaign. Another way that I've been doing it is I convert PDFs into Fantasy Ground usable modules, and I use Notepad++ to do that. And so one way of doing it is you can take this information here, copy it into Notepad or any word processing that you want, and then you're just doing the same thing. So for example, okay, so what had happened was I was using the Barovian calendar, And then when I switched the new campaign to Fantasy Grounds Unity, I switched calendars and I went to the one that starts with an H. So let's go ahead and do that now. Reset. Harptos. Yeah, Harptos. Okay. So it's the same deal though. Same concept. So here's my calendar. So the Harptos calendar is a little different. Let's pull this up. It's sort of like a clock. Oh, all. Okay, so I don't, so we'll go to our images real quick. Let's go ahead and bring this sucker in. Um, go to my campaigns and go to my Wednesday, which has the calendar. Go to my images. Okay, I could have sworn it was here. So where would it be if it's not here? It's not here either. That's weird because I had this stinking picture. Am I calling it something else? Maybe that's the problem. It's not Harptos, is it? Is it calendar? Huh. Okay, well, that is just really weird. So, real quick. So the calendar of Harptos is a little hard to explain compared to the picture. Harptos calendar image. So if you look at the calendar, a couple different ways that they have it, several of them set up. Um, the ones I grabbed, I think was this one. Whoa, people, I just want the image. There we go. So you see, you have the first month. Then between the first and second month is a single day of midwinter. Then in the middle of the third month is the spring equinox. Then at the end of between the fourth and fifth month, there is green grass. It's 1 day of green grass. Summer solstice is in the middle of the sixth month. Between the seventh and eighth month, there is midsummer. And then there's High Havertzide in the middle of between 9 and 10. And then the Feast of the Moon between 11 and 12. So these are single days scattered throughout the calendar. And so we're going to save image has. The annoying thing is this exists. I have this somewhere. I just don't remember where. So images. Okay. Say goodbye to the interwebs, people. So now we can close this. And now we go reset calendar assets. And there it is. So we're going to pull it double click it, and create an image record. Close it. Boom. Calendar of Harptos. Okay, so this is the calendar here. I can see all these single days as the ones I was talking about. The first month between the first and the second is midwinter, um, a single day. So in my document here, we have the fourth day of um, Gazran. 318 is the year, so we're going to put 318. All right, so you're telling me, oh, this is, I'm so confused. So this is my Starfinder calendar, actually, so forget all that happened. Anyway, so the concept is still valid. Sorry, guys, I'm messing up here. It's what happens when you don't prepare for the stream. Anywho, I do need to get this calendar switched over to my new campaigns, and that's how I would do it. Copy and paste either directly from calendar to calendar, uh, which makes it a lot less confusing and less chance for error, or you can copy and paste from the old one into any text document, and then copy and paste from the text document into the new calendar. All right, so we have our ruins, we have our setup here. So that's pretty much all I had planned on, all I needed to do for this, guys. Looking at my handy dandy notebook, I don't have any other information that I need to do, any changes or updates for these guys. So we're set for this. Let's go ahead and jump out of here. And we'll pull up our other campaign. I do want to take a look at this old campaign while we're waiting. Check out some of the, oh, that was quick. Nice. More updates. All right. So Tuesdays is the days for updates typically. See, and if you look at what they're doing, you can tell what it is they're updating. So this is Vampire the Masquerade, 5th edition. A little bit of an update there. And that's it. So there was just I already did a big update before the stream. So it was just a quick little update for that. All right, why are you still up? Go away. So we're going to take a look at our Wednesday campaign. So we had started this last week. And there's a lot of work that could be done on this campaign. It's really just a matter of how much time I want to spend on this, because the maps are black and white. They can absolutely be used just the way they are. I just need to add line of sight. Boom. I'm toying with the idea of adding color and texture and different things like that to the maps. I started that process by adding water and stuff. not sure how far I want to go because it would take, even with fancy ground assets, which are really good and pretty fast, you're talking a couple hours of work to add color, or not color, but add different things to this map. But now that I mention it, now that I'm talking out loud, I could simply just add color. And that would just be a matter of minutes. So I'm probably going to do that. Let's do that today. We have black and white maps. Let's take a look at adding some color to these. So there's a little less confusion as far as what is what, what's stone, what's wood. And we're going to be doing that by adding effects. And the effects is going to be color. All right, so there's a pretty big campaign because it's homebrew. I have almost every book and every module you can get open and being used. Yes, just a splash of color, a little happy clouds. And while this is happening, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Let's go into the interwebs for a moment. I want to try to find some pictures. Oh, see, it worked. I told Fancy Grounds I was going to ignore it, and I was like, no, 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 pay attention to me. So it did. All right, so one of the cool things, I'm going to change the dice real quick. One of the cool things about the way they have dice colors set up now is they have a dropper. So you can click the dropper and you can be, your dice can be the color of the red in Dungeons and Dragons. If you want to be awkward, you can be the color of this guy's tongue. I am actually just going to go with this fire. Make my dice the color of the fire. And your numbers can be black or white. That looks a little too white. Let's go toward a little bit of orange. There we go. Boom. Kill. Now I have fire dice. These dice are on fire. Alright, sorry, I had to go on mute for a minute. Dogs are going nuts. So we have, now my dice are on fire. Pull up the map I was talking about. Weird, I'm not sure why this would not be loaded, since I was just using it the last time I was in this campaign. But okay. Alright, so there we go. I don't like how this looks. Let's see if I add an effect real quick, if it's going to make it any better. So I had the water on, see, and it was to make the magma look like it was moving. It was water, but then I found out this is actually lava. So that's why it's two different colors. turn this off. So the nice thing is we can let's go to our top layers. I want to. This is just gross. We're gonna change this. So what we're actually going to do is these are all individual tiles. So we're gonna say water. Goodbye. There you go. So all that time and work is gone. However, painting. Which one is this? This is, okay, which one is this? Water. Painting. Here we go. And we're deleting it. All right, so we still have our fiery rocks. So now let's add, as Atomic said, just a splash of color. So this is actually jutting out. Now that I look at it, this is jutting out into lava. So we're going to go here. We go add an effects layer. We're going to name it. Actually, we can't name it. I lied. Go to our effects part. Come here to color. Adjust colors. So we have, all right, it's changing the top of everything. All right, hold on, folks. All right, so what it's doing is it's actually just changing the color of the black. I don't want that. What I want it to do is, let's see, add a layer. Let's add an effects and see if this works. What I'm hoping to do is change the entire color of everything. There we go. All right. So what I'm looking for is I'm trying to get the flavor of lava, something like this. There we go. There we go. It's a red, yellow. All right. Sorry about that. I am back. All right, so let's go ahead and so now we have our lava color, and then we just simply go ahead and trim it. So we enable the mask and we reveal the area. So we will start with we're just going to do some big chunks. So what we're doing is if you think of it like a layer, well, this is not thinking of it like layer. This is a layer. So there's the red layer is on top. So all I'm doing is just everything else is hidden. So all I'm doing is just taking chunks of it real quick to showing this layer, and then I'm going to go back through and be more precise and expose the layer. Boom. All right, so now we're going to zoom in, move up. Ah, there's a whole section up here I missed. I didn't realize it wasn't the top. All right, so now you just go in and you make it a fill and reveal area, and you hold down Alt, and you just draw along the line that you want to draw, and it will expose it. So we're just going to go along this black line here, and we'll zoom in so we can do it a little bit closer to the black line. So again, you're just holding Alt, drawing along. And again, I just want to reiterate that this is not vital. There's nothing wrong with the map the way it is. I just prefer to add a little flavor, make it a little nicer. Um, go. Whoa. So I'm not adding anything. That's why the color is consistent. All I'm doing is just revealing more of this layer. And that's why this is working where the other one did not work. So again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this right now on the stream. I just wanted to give you an idea of how to do this. And then what I can do is I can, so that's what I'm going to do around the edge. So as you zoom out, you see, boom, we've got a map. And then what I'm going to do is go in here to, this one was just a pretend. The painting layer. And we're going to add a painting layer. we're going to go to our assets, move this over a little bit, and we're going to add some fire because this is lava. So I don't know if we have any lava things particular. So let's find out. See what we have for lava. I do know we have flames, so I could just add flames in. Oh, here we go. Look at that, lava texture. So, um, so like if I wanted to make a lava river, stuff like that, and I might use this for like this here. And actually, I'm going to do that right now. I'll show you guys how that works. So we're going to zoom in a bit. This is 1, 2, 3 wide. So we're going to throw this in here. Boof. It's 1 by 1. We're going to make it 3 wide. We're in paint. We're in line. So here's our paint line. This is 2. Why is it only 2 wide? Control Z. What is our grid wrong? No, the grid is correct. Cancel. All right, well, I'm not sure why, but click our painting layer, make sure we're in the right one. We're going to add this. We could do the raw river. Yeah, I'm going to do this one instead. I like this one with the brick, with the rocks on both sides. There we go. All right, so we're still going to change this to 3. 3 by 3. Boom. All right, so this is not work. So it's not being 3. We're going to change it to 5. See what that looks like. There we go. All right, so we're going to draw it from here, and then we'll just sort of merge the two. We're going to zoom out a little bit so we don't get too crazy. So you see it does add the little curves and twists a little bit. Escape. Zoom in. Scroll down. All right, so now we have our, see, we have our lava moat, if you will. And then what I'm going to do is take this lava. We're going to bring down the opacity. Kalapika. Bring it way down to about 25. Okay, that's a little too little. We'll try 90. Try 90. This is, we're going to make it 2 by 2. So there we go. There's our lava. And we're just going to doppel effect this thing in here. We're going to use the stamp. Escape. Switch over to stamp. And we're just going to stamp this sucker in. See, just put some of this lava effect around. It's not complete, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. And all I'm doing is just clicking this in. The more times you click, the more opaque and more blatant the lava effect will be. So that's why I did it so thin. Is so like here, I can put it on thicker. So we're just trying this, seeing how this works, giving the lava a little bit of lava-y feel. And so what will happen is as they zoom in, they'll see this lava, little splecks of lava. All right, so my other attempt, let's try one other idea I have, is to add a painting layer. So for this one, we're going to put this guy down without, there it is, with the one without the stuff on it. We're going to make it really wide. We're going to make it 8. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring down the opacity a bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it a line. Actually, yeah, let's see. Let's try making it 12 wide. There you go. We zoom out. And we're just going to go in here and draw ourselves some lava, shall we? Let's see what happens. And then we just add some more. So it just basically looks like waves of lava. So there we go. Is it perfect? No. But Control Z. There we go. So now we have our lava. Careful not to cover up our rocks. We even add the lava up here. There we go. And of course, we're going to add our line of sight to make sure all this extra stuff that bled over. Go to rectangle. Poof, there you go. So now, lava. And again, the characters aren't even going to be walking over here or doing anything. The concept is just to get just to have an idea and just to give the appearance of lava. I'm going to go in to this layer and expose, the just color layer, and bring the rest of the shoreline in. But the other thing now we can do is we can make the keep gray. So we go here. We're good with this. Okay. So now we go to our effects layers. We go to add effects layer. This time is going to be adjust colors as well. This time I just want everything gray. So let's see. See if we can get it figured out. That's purple. Everything is blue. Everything is 0 and it's blue. I don't know if I can do gray. Let's see. Wait, what was that? This is like a greenish. What if everything's maxed? Is it? That should be brown, isn't it? That's white. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure why I didn't do that in the first place. Okay, so there is our gray. And now we simply go enable mask. And we reveal the area. So again, this is just the dungeon. Okay, so obviously this is too dark, but we'll fix that in just a second. Again, I'm not painting or anything, I'm just revealing this layer. And there, so let's go to adjust colors. There it is. So all I'm doing is just adding some, as Atomic said, a splash of color. They can't see through these walls anyway, if you look at the line of sight. So as long as it's within here, our borders within there, we're good. All right, so we're back to this, back to our effects up here, and we are enabling mask. Come on. Revealing the area. Hold down Alt. This is much faster and much easier just because we have such a large leeway room. So it's going to be really neat, especially along here, for example, because we're going to have the gray of the walkway. Everything else is going to be like the lava colors and things. So and if you want to be nice, go to hide area, and it's like where you bled over there. Reveal. See? So now we have our grays and our reds And then we also want to reveal. Are we still in reveal? We're still in reveal. Poof, there you go. So now they can see which part is stone and what's not. And what the player will see, if we go to play mode, we go to the combat tracker. Turn on line of sight. That's what the players will see. It's just this gray as they move around. Because it's stone, and when they come out here, they're like, oh, look, it's lava. See? It's lava out here as well. So that is the plan. That is the why. And my friends, that is the how of taking a black and white map and tweaking it and changing it, adding color to it. I'm going to do the same thing, turn on line of sight. So I'll do brown, just like a plain brown for the rocks. So then, and then just expose the rocky areas. Adjust colors, effects, enable the mask, hide, you. Adjust colors. There we go. All right, so hey, if you have any questions, if there's any other mapping stuff, while I am not the expert by any means, Josh Watmaw is the man. He does a nice thing for on Fantasy Grounds Twitch stream every Saturday. From my time, it's noon to 3. Eastern time is 3 to 6. Um, so you should definitely check him out. He's much better at this than I am. Um, Mine looks like garbage compared to what he can do. But from a simple, basic standpoint of what I know how to do, there we go. Um, and again, this is all superfluous. There's nothing wrong with using the white and black and white map the way it was. And if it turns out to where this just doesn't turn out the way I like, I might just delete all this and go with the black and white. We'll see how it plays out and how it works out. If you do want to see how it plays out, you can check it out on YouTube. It'll be the Svenzo Nashkel homebrew. Probably the next one, which will be number. My cursor's disappeared on me. So it'll be the Svenzo Nashkel homebrew 7. They'll probably come into this first part. They'll be messing around in the keep during 7, 8, probably 9, 10, 11. I mean, who knows how many weeks this will pass. This will be on. How many weeks will pass while they are in this burning keep. Um, but there you go. And check it out on and I play that on. It's on YouTube, of course. If you want to watch it live, we play on Wednesdays from 6:30 to 9:30. Pacific time, and that is UTC -8. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I'm not rambling very successfully or very uh, excitingly, so I will let you guys go. Thank you, Atomic Hero Squad, for hanging out. Like, subscribe, follow, do all those things, all the interwebs things, you know what to do. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.